Hey, welcome back to this segment of Pillow Talk, a show about sleep. This is Kevin Fear. I'm the president and CEO of Mattress Express, a chain of luxury bedding stores. If you want to find a store near you, go to mattressexpressny.com. All the locations are there. You can shop online. You can chat with staff online during business hours. You can get our location, see our promotions, et cetera, et cetera. You can watch this show on there, or you can watch it on YouTube if you want to go back and revisit it. If for some weird reason you want to see what I look like. I'm kidding. So if you want to reach a store, you can also call 1-800-NEW-BEDS. I'll get there. Today, we're going to talk about an article on dailymail.com. And it was dated April 25th, and it says, do you have an undiagnosed sleep disorder? It's really an article for Great Britain, but I'm sure it applies to everybody. I've told you many times, and I repeat myself a lot about this because I think it's important. I have sleep apnea. I'm 57 years old, and I fought this for years. I've probably been wearing it loyally for the last 10 years, but before that, I fought it for 3 to 5 years. I'd put it on, I'd rip it off in the middle of the night. I'd fall asleep without it, which I still do. I would not wear it. And finally, I gave in and started wearing it, and it changed my life. So if your spouse is telling you that you're snoring, if you know you're snoring and you're not doing anything about it, I'm telling you, my experience has been that my life was far better wearing a CPAP than not wearing it. Don't take my word for it. Talk to your physician. But that's been my experience. And if you're watching this on video, you can get, I have a CPAP mark from the strap because I'm doing this first thing in the morning. It goes away with time. If I put on the cushions, I wouldn't have that. But nevertheless, let's get to this article. It says more than 14 million Britons are living with undiagnosed sleep disorder that risks harming their health, the report warns. I haven't read this yet. Sometimes I read these with you. A lack of sleep can contribute to physical and mental health problems and hamper productivity at work, costing the economy and NHS billions of pounds. Again, this is Great Britain. But again, I've said this over and over and over and over. Sleep affects everything you do. You spend 1/3 of your life in bed. It affects how you think. It affects how you drive. It affects your relationships. It affects your health, on and on and on. And then this article goes on to say a lack of sleep can contribute to, I already said that, pardon me. The Dreaming of Change report by the Sleep Charity says society has normalized sleep issues, deterring 69% of those affected from ever seeking support despite suffering for an average of 6 years. I agree. I can't tell you how many people I know personally that I see socially that tell me, I've got to get in to get a new mattress. You know, it's killing. I wake up sore every day. I wake up, and they say it to me for a year or 2 years. They don't come in. It drives me nuts. I said, what are you doing? I mean, I know it's not something you want to spend money on. It's like a refrigerator. I say this all the time. Your refrigerator dies. You don't get excited about buying a new refrigerator. You could buy the small one with 2 doors that's white. That'll work. But when you buy the double door, full size stainless steel with LED lighting and the crisper drawer and the water and the ice in the door, it improves your life. And you say, God, I'm glad I spent the money on that for the next 10 years. It's the same way with a bed. If you're waking up sore, if you're waking up exhausted, if you need a new mattress. People come into my stores all the time and they say, I just stayed at this hotel, and they give me the name, and I never slept better. I ripped back the sheets, and this was the brand, and this was the model, and I want one. And I have to explain to them that, first of all, you're never going to find that model anywhere besides the hotel because they're typically made specially for the hotels. Second of all, it's not that model mattress. It's just that mattress is not worn out. That's a fairly new mattress, and it's the comfort level that you enjoy. And if you just go get a new mattress at the comfort level you'll enjoy, you'll have the same experience. But they don't realize how bad their mattress is at home until they get a new one. I had a personal friend of mine. I've talked about this before. He's an older retired gentleman, and he's a retired school teacher, music teacher, and he does real estate, among other things. And he said, I think it's time for a new mattress. He said, mine doesn't look worn out, but it just doesn't feel quite right. And he came in and we looked around. He ended up selecting a Puffy, really nice hybrid mattresses. And by the way, any online brands that we sell in our stores, we sell for the same price as online. So you get to try them before you buy them, and you get the same deal you get online. And I saw him a week or two later after we deliver it. And he said, wow. He said, what a difference. He goes, I didn't realize how shot my old bed was. Because I just didn't realize. He goes, I look forward to getting in my bed every night now. I am so comfortable and so relaxed, and I feel so much more rested when I get up in the morning. And that affects your whole day, people. Stop putting it off. We have quality, fair-priced name brand mattresses. We have the low price guarantee on name brand mattresses. When you buy a mattress at Mattress Express, if you find the same model and brand mattress available locally within 30 days of purchase for less, we refund the difference. How much more confident can you get than that? See the store for details, but that's how it works. How much more confident can you be? And on many of our mattresses, we have a 30-night sleep guarantee, which means if you don't love it in the first 30 days, we ask you to keep it for 14 nights because your body has to adjust. But if you decide, hey, this wasn't the right choice, you can come back and exchange it for one of equal or greater value. Now, there's a small exchange fee. I think it's $99. And you have to deliver it again. But you have the peace of mind knowing if I made the wrong choice, I can get something different. And if I find it cheaper, they're going to refund me the difference. I mean, how do you shop with confidence at our stores? Let's go on with this article. It says some 75% of people with a job say workplace stresses have caused them sleep issues in the last 6 months. While 1 in 3 people are experiencing sleep poverty, that's a new one, where poor living conditions, noise pollution, and uncomfortable sleep environments reduce sleep quality. Absolutely true. You got to have the right environment to get a great night's sleep. I had an uncle who used to sleep with the window open in the middle of winter. He liked it cold in his room. Yet 1 in 20 people are aware of the links between poor sleep and serious health problems like cancer, stroke, infertility, and more than a third are unaware of best practice sleep advice. Let me read that again. If you weren't paying attention now. 1 in 20 people, only 1 in 20 people are aware of the links between poor sleep and serious health problems like cancer, stroke, and infertility. And more than 1/3 are unaware of best practice sleep advice, according to this article on thedailymail.com. 1 in 6 people with insomnia symptoms have been diagnosed, meaning approximately 14 million may be suffering in silence. My whole purpose in doing this show is to get you to understand how important sleep is, to get you to understand how to shop for your next sleep system, and understand what you're looking for and why it's important. So if I've done any of those things, I've succeeded. All I ask for in return is that when you're ready to invest in your next sleep system, give us a try. Come to my stores and see what we have to offer. Try the different technologies, try the different beds, check our prices, hold us accountable. See, say, Kevin, if you found a better price, tell us, for the love of God. Tell us. If you're not seeing what you want, tell us. We have other choices. But we want people to be happy. We want to give you a great deal, and we want you to get your sleep system from us. It's really that simple. So if you're in the market for it, we have our low price guarantee. If you find the same mattress within 30 days, available locally at a lesser price, we'll refund the difference. You get a 30-night sleep guarantee. Not all, but many, if not most of all of our mattresses. That if you don't love it in the first 30 days, you can exchange it for one of equal or greater value. See the store for details on those. We always have up to 60 months to pay when available, with no money down for qualified customers on purchases of $1,500 or higher. We have no credit check payment plans. Yeah, no credit check payment plans. If you've had some challenges, we have up to 5 years, no interest, no money down on some beds. We want to be the best. We want to beat everybody and do better. So come on in and give us a try. All locations are at mattressexpressny.com. Let me repeat that. mattressexpressny.com. You can call 1-800-NEW-BEDS, 1-800-NEW-BEDS, BEDS, during business hours. You can email me at pillowtalkquestion@gmail.com. Stick around during the break. We're going into break. We'll be right back after this. The next segment, I think you will find pretty interesting.